Alright, yo, what's up guys, it's me, Shadow. Real quick before the video starts, I just want to put the drum kits that I used up on the screen. You guys can feel free to pause the video and take a look. I also want to say thank you guys for 700 subscribers. That really means a lot to me. I know that's not like a big number, but you know, it's just cool to see on the second channel. So yeah guys, just thank you for that. Honestly, I appreciate it a lot. Also, before the video starts, I'm going to plug my Instagram. That's where I'm most active. That's where you can most easily reach me. I'm going to plug my Type Beat channel. That's where I post all my beats, including this one. And then I'm going to plug my BeatStars. I post drum kits, sound banks, beats, you know, stuff for everyone. I actually just dropped a free stash kit that has all the sounds in this video, so definitely go cop that. Like I said, it's free. And yeah guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. Have a good day or night. Peace. Alright, yo, what's up guys, it's me, Shadow, back again with another tutorial video. This week, we're going to be going over how to make a Zayskillz / Spgwes type beat. If I'm going to be completely honest, these are two people that I'm not very familiar with and that I just recently got put onto. Zayskillz is a producer and Spgwes is an artist, and Zayskillz often produces for him, but obviously Zayskillz produces for other artists like Autumn, Baby Santana. That's really all I could think of off the top of my head, if I'm going to be honest. Nevertheless, Zayskillz is a very fire producer, and Spgwes is a very fire artist who hops on his beats a lot. So that is what the theme of this video is going to be. If I'm going to be honest, the reason I'm making this video is because a lot of people have told me that my beats just sound like Zayskillz type beats. And I was not really familiar with Zayskillz until maybe like 2 weeks ago. A lot of people have been saying make Zayskillz tutorials, and I've just really never looked into him until now. And yeah, I can see the comparison between my beats and his. His definitely sounds more perfected, but I don't really know what I'm saying anymore, guys. I'm gonna stop my rambling, and we're just gonna hop right into how I made this beat. Starting off, BPM is 140. Yeah, I mean, you can kind of do any BPM you want, but like I guess 135 to 155, like a pretty normal, nothing too crazy, like that kind of BPM is going to work best for these kind of beats. As for sound selection, guys, these are the drums that I used for this beat. There you go. Those are all the drums that I use for this beat, guys. This 808 right here is the Isolation 808. I truly have no idea where you find this 808, but as of this video coming out, I released a free stash kit that includes this 808, so I will link that down below for you guys to go buy it. I definitely recommend you do because, I mean, it's free. I don't see why you wouldn't. Pretty much all these sounds in this video will be in there, so yeah, go cop it. As for the melody, guys, I did use a loop. And I apologize for that because usually I prefer using actual melodies so that I could like show you guys in depth what I did. But this was just a beat that I happened to make and I really liked it, so I figured I would use this as a Zayskillz tutorial beat. So that is why I use a loop for this video, but this is what the loop is going to sound like. It is a loop by my homies Starboy, Rob, and Glock Main. So yeah, I don't know, man. This loop is crazy, and I just had to make something on it. You know, guys, I'm sorry I used a loop for this video, but I will try my best to make up for it in how much I go in depth in this video and actually explain things. I will show you guys the stems for this loop so you guys can... My God, dude. I will show you the stems to this loop so you guys can kind of get a feel of like each element of the loop. Starting off, we have this sound. Starting off, guys, we have this sort of like the main melody. Like it's very ambient and wide and kind of like all over the place, but this is what it's going to sound like. There you go. You guys kind of get a vibe for that. If I'm going to be honest, that sounds like it's just a couple notes repeating over again with a lot of effects and cool stuff added to it. By the way, guys, before we keep going, I just want to apologize for the fact that my OBS doesn't record stereo. Like, it records mono, so anything that pans to the left or the right or is anything wider than mono, it doesn't really pick up on it. So the melody and the 808 actually are stereo, and I don't really know how to fix that in recording. It sounds a little different now because they're not stereo in the recording like they should be. They're mono. If you guys know how to fix that, comment that down below. That would be greatly appreciated. This is the second sound of the melody. That is it. It just repeats like that, and I mean, it works for what it is. Then we have the bell. I mean, I guess this was originally supposed to be a yeet loop, but I turned it into a Zayskillz type beat, so this is what the bell sounds like. Okay, I'm not going to keep playing it because you guys kind of get the idea. It is a yeet bell, the tubular bell with some reverb, with some, I think, a flanger or flanger. I don't know how. Okay. That, you know, just some like ambient, maybe it's a little stereo, stuff like that, some delay. And yeah, that's what it sounds like. Lastly, guys, we have the sub bass 808. What I don't really know what this is, but this is what it sounds like. This just sounds like a very EQ'd 808. If I'm going to be honest, that was kind of turned into a sub bass. I'm not completely sure. That's my best guess. But yeah, it's just a pretty typical like 808 pattern with some slides, and it was turned into a sub bass, and I don't know what I'm saying anymore, and that's it. So yeah, guys, those are all the stems for the melody. I'm very sorry I didn't supply you guys with my own melody this video, but I will try my best to stop doing this. But this is a repeating event with me where I keep making beats that I like, and then I want to make them for tutorials rather than me making a beat specifically for a tutorial. You feel me? Nope, probably not, but yeah, that is the melody, guys. Now we're gonna hop right into the drums. Starting off, guys, we have the hi-hat and clap, which is gonna sound like this together. So yeah, that's what the hi-hat pattern looks like. This is what the clap pattern looks like. It's nothing special. It's just a regular clap, but with like a little, you know, accent, like where a snare would normally go. If you guys are wondering why the hi-hats sound like that, they sound kind of spacey and they have like weird effects on them. I used Effectrix and I used these presets. I used the vinyl preset and I used the reverse preset, and altogether it's gonna make it sound like this. Yeah, that's really all I could say. Effectrix is a very fire plugin for hi-hats. If I'm going to be honest, this is probably one of my favorite things to do in beats like ever. I've been wanting to buy Effectrix for a very long time, and I finally did through producer money, which is pretty cool. So thank you guys for supporting me. But yeah, Effectrix, Looperator, stuff like that really helps you sauce up melodies and drums like a whole lot. Underrated plugins definitely need more attention. So yeah, that's why my hi-hats sound cool like that. Then guys, we have this open hat, which is going to sound like this. Yeah, it's kind of meant to just hit where the 808s hit. Not every time, obviously, but it's just like, you know, kind of something cool that you can do in your beats. Making your open hats hit where the 808s hit really adds like an extra oomph. Okay, it makes your 808s cool. There you go. Then, guys, we have this snare, which is just going to hit at the end of every bar, like this. Okay, like that, and it just sounds like this. That's literally it. It was just, you know, nothing crazy for the beat. And then lastly, guys, we have the plug-in B rim that everyone uses, and the plug-in B perk, the Mexico Dro perk, all together in this pattern. These are what they're going to sound like. I didn't put them in separate oh my god. I didn't put them in separate patterns because I didn't feel like I had to. They kind of just played like that throughout the beat, so that is what I did. And then lastly, guys, for the drums, we have the isolation 808. This is what the pattern is going to sound like. I'm just going to play it all the way through and then talk you guys through it afterwards. So yeah, guys, that is the 808 pattern. Before anyone asks, the reason I left out the first note in the 808 pattern is because I purposely did that in the structuring. I wanted just the sub 808 to play kind of to like add some little delay to the drop. As for what I did for this 808 pattern, I basically just copied the sub 808 pattern already, and I stacked this 808 on top of the sub 808, and it just made it sound like really cool and wide and, I don't know, like dark or something like that. And like I explained earlier, guys, the recording is in mono, so I don't think you guys are going to hear the isolation 808 to its full extent. Normally, you would never make an 808 stereo. As far as I know, I haven't seen anyone really do that. But for this 808 specifically, making it stereo makes it sound way better in my opinion. So if it doesn't sound like it's really hitting in the video, that's why. But basically, guys, I just followed the regular 808 pattern for the first half. And then for the end half, I switched it up, and these notes, these notes that would normally be up here, I lowered them an octave. And then this note that would normally be up here, again, I lowered it an octave. So the second half of the 808 pattern is kind of paralleling the first half of the 808 pattern. I just thought that would be cool. I don't know if that's something that Zayskillz specifically does, but he definitely uses this 808 and he definitely does crazy shit with it, so that is what I did. Now guys, that is the drums finished, so all together this is what the drums are going to sound like. I'll say it again, the 808's not going to hit the same in the video as it does for me, but you guys will hear the preview beat exported correctly, so just remember what the preview beat kind of sounded like, where it's like very distorted and clippy and sounding nice. That is what it should sound like. And yeah guys, those are the drums. As for structuring, guys, I just did a very short 4-bar intro because I wanted the beat to drop right away. Within that intro, it's just like the main melody sound and the hats. These are just all me and my friends' tags in the beat. The hook is going to be your typical 16-bar hook. The only thing special I did is I took all the drums out for this little, like, you know, drop part, so the sub 808 has some, like, kind of room to shine in the mix. Then it drops. The open hat only plays at the beginning of each, like, 8 bars. The plug and beat perk and the Mexico drill perk, those only come in at the end half. Then we have a 16-bar verse where it's pretty much just the core sounds, the hi-hat and clap. And I actually take the 808 out for the beginning half, so it's just the sub 808 because I felt like doing that. Added an 8-bar bridge where I EQ'd everything out, and it will sound like this. And then guys, it basically just repeats. This is the same hook, this is the same verse except without a bridge this time, and then the same hook again, which acts as the outro for the beat as well because I didn't want the beat to be too long. So yeah, that's what it is. As for mixing, guys, the master is pretty typical for me, which is just nothing. This EQ is strictly for automation. I don't put anything on my master, especially the limiter. Every single video I have to say this, you don't want limiters on your beat. They are terrible. They just ruin your beats. So take the limiter. You can put a soft clipper on if you want. A lot of people do that. I personally don't. For the isolation 808, guys, this is where you can see I turn it stereo. It's this little knob right here that I'm moving around. This would make it mono. This will make it stereo. And then obviously I crank the volume up because that is what's going to make it clip. That's the key for the isolation 808, guys. No limiter, make it stereo, pump the volume up, and it will hit in every one of your beats. Hi-hats, I already went over. I used Effectrix. Hello? Okay, I used Effectrix with these presets. Nothing too crazy. Oh, what a shocker. Okay guys, I didn't really mix this beat a lot either. I say either because pretty much every one of my videos is me realizing I didn't do mixing at all. It's really just leveling. The leveling, as you guys can see, I pretty much do in the little channel rack here because I just do it as I'm making my beat. I tend to give this lesson in every video, but I kind of have to because I want you guys to know this. Picking sounds for your beat that already sound good is more important than picking sounds that are trash and then trying to mix them to sound good. Basically, guys, if you pick sounds that are good off rip, you're not really going to have to mix them whatsoever unless you want to add like extra effects to them. All you're going to have to do is level them, which is, you know, adjusting the volume, how many decibels they hit, which in that case, you kind of just play it by ear. You obviously don't want the hi-hat to sound louder than the fucking 808 or some shit like that. And that's actually going to do it for this video, guys. I really hope you enjoyed it. For everyone who watched till the end, thank you so much. I appreciate all you guys who watch my videos all the way through. If you guys liked the video, leave a like. If you didn't, don't. Remember to hit the subscribe button. I post videos twice a week covering underground and up-and-coming artists, challenge videos, entertainment content, and more. And yeah, guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. Have a good day or night. Peace.